it's adding more work. And because right now with the economy being so shaky, it's difficult to sell a painting
From someone you don't know.
for you know, it's difficult to sell a painting, period.
Period, yeah.
They said that it is also an art to sell art.
Yes, it's a special training, I heard.
So
I mean, it takes a special training to sell art, right?
right, some younger artists, or when I was also younger, or even now, we can get rejection from specific galleries.
Yes.
And so I was organizing. I had the chance to have the lobby of this building, and I would do exhibits there.
That's nice.
For a month.
Yeah.
But my main goal, I mean, I love painting. Now that I'm painting full time, I love it. There's so much freedom. I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't need to please the
Anybody.
critics. I just do my work. I can be more creative. I can be more daring. And some people might not like it. Other people
Yeah,
might think
and
it's great.
maybe I don't know if I can see through a crystal ball, but maybe in 15 years you'll have your own gallery.
There's talks about that, but then it would be like running the I just want to do the art.
Oh, like running the gallery will be a
Will be-
full-time job.
Well, it would be like a full-time job, and I think that will like distract me from what I really like.
Oh, yeah.
I think at this point I can just do my paintings, and then
Unless you find a
Some-
partner.
someone else, that would be perfect.
Yes.
No, and I'm sure there'll be someday a gallery, but somebody else will be running it.
Right.
I want to do the art.
You don't want to do the business part, yeah.
Yeah, I want to paint.
So is there in San Francisco a gallery who takes your work regularly?
Yes, there's a Polanco gallery.
It's owned by somebody else
Yes,
than you, then.
and then there's La Encantada gallery on
They're all in the Mission?
on Valencia and 20th.
Okay, and
And so-
they like your work and they take it.
They have like 4 pieces, 3 pieces, you know, and when they sell a piece, I bring a
They
new
call
one.
you?
Well, they select the owners, curators.
Okay.
They decided which
So
pieces
you
they
are
like.
regular already in a
So
gallery.
right, and then you know, people, they already know me through my website, which is Xavier Art.
Oh, okay.
People buy paintings directly from me. I can also do commissions. Let's say if I sell this painting, and then you know, it will be on my website as a sold, but then I can do a commission, so I can do a variation of this. It will not be identical.
Okay.
It will be like similar.
This one is on your website now?
This one is on my website.
Okay.
This one is on my website.
Like a picture of it is on your website?
Yes. I have about 140 paintings on my website. All of them are in San Francisco. All of them are for sale. And
If you sell it, you put it in a frame, right?
yes, people put them on a frame
Once it's sold.
once it's
But
sold.
you don't do the framing.
I don't do the framing. I have maybe 180 paintings in my house. I wouldn't have room for
Space.
myself.
Oh, you wouldn't have so room to put
Right,
the...
right.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. But in order to sell a painting, it's better to be framed, right?
Yes. Well, if you have like a large painting that is
Yeah.
on canvas with a stretcher, it's like a 3 inches stretcher. Sometimes you don't need to put a frame on big paintings.
Okay.
But these 2 paintings here are on paper. They need to be framed and they need to be under glass.
Oh, okay. So this is paper?
This is paper, and they are acrylic on paper and acrylic and gold paint on paper.
Then the painting won't last as long.
No, that's a little bit of a myth.
Yeah?
Like in the Middle Ages, or
Mhm.
like, you know, when, you know, just the nobility or the aristocracy, they could afford paintings. Paintings were on canvas,
Right.
usually on
They
linen.
last longer.
On linen, yes, and they had those paintings or tapestries in these like very humid and cold castles in the Middle Ages.
Okay.
But now in contemporary time, where we live, you know,
No humidity.
I mean, in different conditions, a painting on paper is equal as a painting on canvas,
Okay.
because now we don't go through the humidity, or we don't live like in like basically medieval castles.
So they
So
can
the
last just as
painting-
long?
They can last as long, and then the quality of the paper now and the acrylic paint is also
Very
modern.
good,
It's
very
very
good.
modern and it's high quality, so it's not going to disappear. It's not a good idea, although you have a point. It's not a good idea to do paintings on newspaper
No.
because newspaper. Well, some people they do collages,
Oh, yeah.
and so they use a
It will
magazine.
fade away.
They use a magazine or they use a newspaper, and so when the paper is like so thin or it's a poor quality paper,
It will fade away.
it will little by little after 20 years you will have shreds, you know,
Right.
you'll have dust.
Okay.
But if you just buy regular paper at an art store,
It will
like,
last a
it
long
will last.
time.
And of course you take care of your paintings. You're not going to have them in a humid bathroom with molding.
Yeah.
You know, you want to keep
And you
them
spray them a little bit.
all and you know, all my paintings they are varnished at the
Varnished.
end.
Okay.
When I finish a painting they are varnished,
Okay.
so they have this like very small film, acrylic film that protects them.
The color.
You can actually dust them, or with a moist sponge you can actually clean them to
Really?
remove the with water, just with a little bit of water and soap, to remove the dust
Okay.
on my paintings on canvas.
Okay. Okay.
The paintings on paper, they are framed and they're under glass,
Okay.
so they don't get dirty.
Okay.
But
So,
yes,
so when you sell it, the guy put it with the
Right,
frame with the glass.
right,
Okay.
like
So anyway, it was a pleasure talking to you, and it's not the first time you come on my show. I think you came 10 years ago.
yes, about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Shall we remind people about the show?
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'll be having my paintings beginning December the 4th,
Okay.
all the way till the end of February
Okay.
at Cafe Union.
Okay.
It's on 1830
Mhm.
Union Street,
Okay.
and the cross street is Laguna. So that's my next solo show.
And it's called the Union Cafe.
It's called the Union Cafe.
Can't forget it. Same as the name of the street.
That's correct.
Okay.
Thank you very much for inviting
No,
me.
it's my pleasure to see you again. Sometimes we live in the same city and we don't bump into each other or we don't see each other.
Sometimes we do.
And today we did. So thank you again and welcome. And I hope maybe to see you in 10 years.
Oh, no, we're going to see each other next year.
Okay.
We're going to see each other sooner than that.
Okay. I used to be on the Alliance Française, mailing lists, emailing lists. Now I don't receive anything. Maybe
Oh,
they,
really?
maybe they.
Do you want? I can tell them that they can.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
they lost the old list.
Well, they change lists. They keep changing them. But,
Oh, I see. Okay. So anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Knob Crizzle. Someone's always paying for that banter, baby.
Je parle beaucoup.
I went to
No,
a
keep going to take the
copper
other
to
one.
fix a
took down
hole
already.
in my
You
sheet.
want to take the other two?
He took one look at my face and said, I can fix that hole in you. I beg your pardon, I'm not looking for a cure. I've seen enough of my friends in the depths of the God-sick blues. You know I am a liar. You know I am a liar. Nobody helps a liar. 'Cause I've been down to Dixie and dropped acid on my tongue, tripped upon the land till enough was enough. I was a little bit lighter and adventure on my sleeve. I was a little drunk and looking for company. So I found myself a sweetheart with the softest of hands. We were unlucky in love, but I'd do it all again. We built ourselves a fire. like smoking or taking drugs. And I've quit them both, but man, was it rough. And now I am tired. It just made